Hi, Kim Wilson again, and I'm back with the second card in the June card class. Our masculine cards we're making this month. And this one is going to be our technique card. And I forgot to mention, but the PDFs are not posted yet. I'm going to post them as soon as I get the video done. So they'll be up in our group here. Okay, so this one I'm calling it the torn opening card or torn opening technique. I've heard it called a lot of things, and it's very popular right now. A lot of people are doing it as printed on the paper, but I'm actually tearing the card. So I've got a piece of designer series paper here to put behind it, and a lot of times people are using a scene. So this one has some pretty flowers and interesting leaves and things on the back. So, and the other thing you can do is do some stamping on the paper. So this sample, I actually stamped some trees, and I used the Grassy Grove set there to stamp the trees on that background. We're also going to be using the Wildlife Wonder stamp set. So either one of these stamps has some really nice nature stamps and sentiments that are good for the guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on that one. So I'm just going to, for sake of time, I'm going to use the piece that has all the flowers on it, since I won't need to bother stamping on it. It's got a lot of design already. And the recommended papers for this time are Pretty Prints or Sun Prints, and that's what these are. They're almost like a copy of a sun print, and the Sun Prints designer paper is all in blues, and the Pretty Prints has some different colors, and this one is shaded spruce. This one right here on this sample is Evening Evergreen. So just some nice choices here for card making for the guys. So this one's really pretty simple because we're not doing too much here. We're first gonna do the tearing. So let's. I'm going to hold my paper here just so I know how big my space should be, because I was a little skimpy on this. You can use a bigger piece, of course, if you don't want to worry about your tearing. So we're basically going to tear an entire panel across. So I'm making a tear mark where I want to get started, and just pulling and pulling. I'm going to go slow because sometimes when you tear you get a big splotch of torn piece, and then you have to go back and re-tear it. But I'm just going to go slow here. You can see I'm getting kind of that, so I can go back and just tear that again, because you want that nice torn look to your project. And so I'm just going to keep tearing it, and there's no right or wrong to this. You can tear it halfway, 3/4 of a way. Some people are tearing from both directions, and then you can do your fold in the center. So just play with it and have fun, because it's really a really fun technique. Okay, let's stop right there. And I'm actually going to tear off about half of that piece, because when I fold it, I don't want it to be real bulky, so I can mail it. And you can completely tear it off if you like too. In fact, maybe I should do that for this sample, because I will be mailing this to somebody. So let's see what it looks like if I completely tear it off like that. So that looks pretty cool. Now if I wasn't going to tear it off, what I would do next is take that remaining half a piece and just roll it up carefully with my fingers there, and then kind of smush it a little bit, and then take a couple glue dots and put them underneath, so that that rolled portion just stays nice and firm and doesn't unroll. And you can even flatten this out if you're going to be mailing the card, so it doesn't leave a big bump. So let's do this, and I'm going to put my adhesive just around the edges like this, And I won't put it on the side because, of course, that side's going to be open. So just put that on like that. So my piece is adhered nicely. And then I'm going to stamp, let's see, Shaded Spruce is my color today. So I'm going to do Sending Birthday Wishes at the bottom here. There we go. Nice and easy. All right. So that's just going to go on the front. And there's a really, really easy birthday card for a guy. Now, I also stamped on the inside. I won't do it now, but I stamped on the inside because these are both dark colors, so I like to have a white panel for the inside when I have a dark color. And so for this one, I did To a Great Guy with my dark Evening Evergreen. And then these two stamps I did in Crumb Cake. And then for the other one, oh, those are from Grassy Grove. And from the other one, I did, this one was from Wildlife Wonder, which is a really pretty set. You know, I've never stamped that bear, so I might just stamp that bear real quick on this card here, just to see what he looks like, because he takes a really big block. Now with the with this kind of distinctive stamp, you don't want to get it too inky, just light taps. And I'm going to put my bear kind of walking across the bottom like that, because it's such a large image. There, that looks pretty cool. And then I can, I might as well do the Great Guy. I have it out here, so let's do that. There we go. And there's my inside piece, so might as well get that on there since I will be using this card. Okay, Sending Birthday Wishes. Got a couple of birthdays coming up here for some guys, so this will come in handy. All right, so I might even go ahead and stamp the sentiment on this one since it didn't get one yet. Okay, there, now they all say To a Great Guy. This one is, actually I did that one as a thank you card, so I might have to cover that up, but that's all right. Okay, thank you, Sending Birthday Wishes. So it just gives you some ideas for the guys so they have something fun, and I hope you try this torn opening technique. Give it a try and see how you like it. I think you'll have fun with it. Okay, I'm signing off now, and then in a minute or two we'll get started with our last card.